What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Mav, where we do hunting, fishing, camping, and everything outdoors. My name's Mavrik, and today I woke up in my truck in the middle of Montana. So I'm in Missoula, Montana right now. I'm in the process of driving over to Washington to a city that I don't really know how to pronounce. Anyway, I'm meeting up with a subscriber, and we're gonna go do some fishing that I haven't done before from shore. It's gonna be super epic. Hope you guys stay tuned and join me for the ride. Dude, what's up?
Dude, not much, man. How's it going?
What's going on?
Dude,
what do you got?
Yeah, so this, pretty much, we're trying to keep our little fishes alive. So we're using crappie and bluegill for bait. And the thing with sturgeon fishing is fresh bait is key. So right now, this water, I drove all the way from home. So I'm going to let some water out and I'm going to replenish the water. That way the fish can breathe and they can stay alive. So we've already lost two fish, which is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, we're here at the Columbia River. And hopefully I could put Mav behind the camera on his first sturgeon from the bank. So should be an exciting one. So
there, but I'm actually amazed at how clear this water is. Like the Columbia River, I didn't know what to expect, but it's freaking clear. I mean, check this out. I forgot to mention that, like, the Columbia River white sturgeon are like the most sought after. It's the most sought after river for sturgeon. There's giants in here. We have a possibility of catching a 10-footer, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. Are we using super big weights or what's the deal?
8-ounce weights.
8-ounce weights? That's super big. Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good cast.
Phew!
That was a bite. No, I think that was a bite. Nah, he wasn't even there the second time. I just said a hook.
Oh, he got you.
Oh, dude, he freaking tore it up. Like, they just suck on it, but like when your meat is like all mushy, it doesn't take much.
Yo, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
Alright guys, well Sam and I are wrapping up our day and enjoying our dinner here. I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, and that would be FishBrain. So the FishBrain app is not only changing how anglers fish, but how they connect. So what FishBrain essentially is like a social media for fishing. Personally, some of my favorite features on here, I really like being able to log my catches. So you have the option to put a waypoint down where you caught your fish. Now you have an option to make this public or not. So the cool thing about this is that I can see not only my catches from years prior, but I can also share my locations with my buddies and people within my community. My second favorite thing about FishBrain is every time I log a catch, it automatically syncs with the weather. New for this month and located in the FishBrain App Store is something called Bite Time. So this is available for premium members. So what Bite Time does is it shows you the best times to fish for certain species. It'll give you the peaks and the lows of each species in the area using machine learning with data from millions of catches, as well as historical data trends to predict what species you are most likely going to catch when you go fishing. Again, this is part of the premium offering, and if you guys want to, you can follow me on the FishBrain app. My @ is @Mavrik Joos. So thanks so much to FishBrain for sponsoring this video. It's sponsors like this that help this channel keep running, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I guess let's get to bed and hopefully catch some sturgeon in the morning.
Try to be up at 4:30 or something.
No way.
Try to fish first light, because that's usually, I'm not gonna say it is like it's guaranteed a fish, but usually we do the best right at first light. So and the biggest thing is hopefully this water recedes, because this water is extremely high right now. Usually we could walk out like 30 yards in front of us, but we can't. We're literally pushed under these trees right here. So one, that limits our casting distance because you can't really swing, and two, that just makes more room for the sturgeon, so they could be like anywhere here. When the river is narrow, like you can kind of pinpoint where they're gonna be a lot easier. So fingers crossed for the morning.
Yeah, when he's saying that the water came up, he's not lying. So this is where his rod is sitting right here. This water was not here earlier. Remember when I was showing you guys how clear the water was? Yeah, this was like, the water started like where that bush is. So yeah, you can't make these things up. All right, dude, let's go to bed.
Yep, I'll go to bed.
It's pretty freaking hot in here, so I think I'm gonna sleep with my back windshield open. The bugs here, they're not bad, at least yet, so hopefully I'm not gonna bite my tongue about that later. Good night. Good morning.
Morning, dude.
The water receded.
That's good, right? Hopefully the water recedes a little bit more. But you see that little point over there?
Oh yeah.
You can kind of see the point. Technically it's supposed to get a little bit further out, but I think we're gonna leave one rod here, and I'm gonna go set up my rod over there, and then gonna let my drag reel loose. That way if a fish starts pulling it, I have time to run like 30 yards and go set the hook. So that's the plan. We were supposed to wake up an hour ago, but I was just like, dude, I'm so tired. I'll wake up at 5 o'clock.
No way, dude. I'm coming! No way. Big one?
I think we should be fine.
Okay.
Oh, he popped off.
No.
I was gonna get spooled, so I tried to put it as tight as I can.
No.
Dang. That was like 5 minutes.
Oh, fish, 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 fish. Got him. I got one. I got him. Oh my God, I got him. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big. Oh no. I have my drag way too tight, dude.
It's all good.
Come on.
Where did he break off? He broke off.
He broke off that leader. It's a knot.
Oh. Dude, you should just run a straight braid then.
Really?
Yeah, just run a straight braid.
All right, well that was like the biggest fish I've ever had on in my life. I think that thing was like 10 feet, dude.
These Columbia river monsters are man.
That was giant, bro. I set the hook and it busted right at my knot, so I'm gonna chalk it up to I tied a crappy knot. But we're gonna get back out there. Sam actually broke off at the same time, so
I know. We literally like, so I broke off. We came back. I was still basically getting my rod ready. Matt was like, dude, fish, fish, fish. I didn't see anything. I just saw Matt set the hook, and Matt's like, dude, fish on. I look out, and sure enough, he like jumped way out there. So it's a good sign. They're feeding.
another bite. I've fallen into a fish blues. I've been looking at my phone too much and staring at my rod too much. So all I'm praying for is that we just get one. I just want to see one. But Sam's cooking up breakfast, and that'll at least make things a little better.
This will make our life a lot happier. We're both pretty depressed after we both lost that sturgeon, which is pretty common, especially when you haven't landed a single sturgeon. When you lose a fish like that, it definitely beats you up a little bit. But that's why you have bacon, eggs, and sausage, because it just lifts your spirit a little bit. So
Look at this. Look what this man made.
hey, when the fishing sucks, you gotta have good food.
This looks awesome. Thank you. Is this stuff even any good? Like, I don't know. So this episode's brought to you by Timmy Hortons. Just kidding. This whole coffee setup here is actually brought to you by one of my subscribers, Yvonne. Yvonne's been sending me stuff for a while. He's been sending me like gas cards, and now he just sent me a coffee set with a gas card. It was just the nicest thing in the world. Just things like that just help me out so much. So thank you so much, Yvonne. Contributions like yours help me keep this channel going, and helps me cut the costs and cut expenses. So if you guys want to help out, I do have a P.O. box listed in the description. So if you want to send something, feel free. But if not, you know, no harm, no foul. So I need my morning coffee, so I'm gonna get some coffee going quick, and I'm gonna keep crossing my fingers for another sturgeon bite. All right, and that's gonna be the end of our little trip here. Not very often do you get to camp right next to the river, and not very often do you get to camp next to a river that is home to giants. And this morning we definitely had our chances at 2 absolute giants. We'll just chalk it up to crappy knots and me being inexperienced, I guess. Thought a uni knot would have been fine, but apparently I tied a crappy uni, so sucks, but you live and you learn. I don't know, it's just how fishing is, really. Can't come out here and expect to just catch a 10-foot white sturgeon, even though it is the Columbia River. But super fun. Got to meet a new friend, got to meet Sam.
Yep.
If you guys want to check out his channel, it's going to be below. I think he's going to post a video about the same day.
Yeah, probably.
But it was great. I mean, getting out camping, cooking, just hanging out by the river. We've been here for like almost 24 hours now, and it's pretty awesome. So,
oh yeah.
Thanks again, dude. Appreciate it. It's nice to meet you.
It was a blast, dude. Good to meet you too. But next time, whenever he heads out this way, we'll definitely get on some sturgeon. We were actually supposed to go to a different spot, and that spot I know we were gonna catch sturgeon. Here, it was kind of a hit or miss. I mean, obviously, like Mav said, we had our chances this morning. We just kind of blew it. That was our part. But
Yeah, in Sam's defense, I made him come to this spot because I'm heading out to Seattle right now, and this spot's on the way to Seattle. The other one was like 2 hours south, so kind of on me, kind of on both of us. It's all good.
Yeah, but hey, if he does this again next year, like I said, we'll definitely be down there, and we'll be
we'll go.
some big sturgeon down there too.
We'll go.
But even besides that, you know, it was a blast. Like, this is sturgeon fishing as a whole. A lot of people, when they see sturgeon fishing videos, they just see like you fighting fish, and to me, like, that's a very small part of sturgeon fishing. A lot of times it's literally what we've been doing all day. You just sit around and just chat. So
yeah,
typical sturgeon fishing trip to me.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in this episode of Mav. If you guys would be so kind to go down below, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give this video a like if you liked it. That'd be awesome. Until next time, my name's Mavrik. You already know the drill. Just keep on trucking.